Good evening and welcome to this week's Business Forum. It is the 9th day of July 2015 and we definitely have the latest tips for your business ventures. Once again, I am Jocelyn Nachibule. The Uganda National Arts and Culture Crafts Center, commonly known as National Theatre, is crying foul after what used to be booming business has now gone to the dogs. This is a situation being blamed on government policies that allow foreign investors to import cheaper arts and crafts that outcompete Ugandan-made crafts. Our reporter was at National Theatre and had a chat with National Arts and Culture Arts Association of Uganda and now reports.
The National Arts and Culture Crafts Association of Uganda, NACAU, was established in 2003 to promote, preserve and transform Uganda's tourism and traditional culture through visual arts and crafts both domestically and internationally. Resti Kadoranga joined this association in 1994. She says she was encouraged by General Elit Mwine, who loved the art pieces she was hawking and advised her to do this on large scale.
We're celebrating the Pan-African show at Lugogo. So I was still in the office, but I was doing my part-time job. So when I participated, I think I was number 5. So he gave me this idea that he wanted to put up shops here, craft shops. I said, yes, I want to join, and I joined. And since then, I've never... It's like when I retired in 2000, it became my business.
Resti later retired from her well-paying job in 2000 to give maximum concentration to arts and crafts. She started her shop with just 300,000 shillings, a sum she borrowed from well-wishers. At the time, art and crafts business was the real deal, since they faced no competition from importers until in 2003 when the sales declined.
It was a lump sum to put up the shop and everything. It was about 300,000. But the initial capital, I think I remember I got some money from some friends as I was still in the office, bigger people in the office. 2 people who gave me 300,000, 150 each. That's how I started.
Resti says since 2004, the arts and craft business has never seen the light to profits. She says the authorities now invite Kenyan designers to conferences and seminars instead of NACAU, Ugandan Association.
I don't know whether it is KCC or who. They bring in people from Kenya and they put up exhibitions at the railway station, in Jinja, in Lugogo, everywhere. So we lose even the season. Like the festive seasons, we lose them. We don't make money out of them.
Resti, however, says she doesn't regret having quit her job in 2000 despite the blow on the business. To her, she believes this is her passion and profits are not a priority to her.
I'm already established. Even if I don't get a lot as I used to get, I have somewhere where I can go to every day. So I don't regret the decision that I made. 15,000, something like this, for 15,000. So the prices range from, depending on the work, or depending on, not the size, but the work or the artist, because everyone comes in with their different prices.
National Arts and Culture Crafts Association of Uganda now appeals to the Ugandan Exports Promotion Board and Government of Uganda to make Ugandan crafts a tourist attraction, since these don't only promote Uganda's rich cultural heritage, they as well help in poverty alleviation in the country.
The National Social Security Fund has joined the struggle to ease housing for the Uganda populace. According to the NSSF Managing Director Richard Byalugaba, the newly initiated drive will cost 40 billion shillings and is likely to take effect in the next 2 months. We have the details on this.
In a bid to implement a national business continuity plan, the NSSF top management has today morning toasted a surprise to the Social Security Fund employees as they woke up to an intended breakdown in the system and relocation of staff to different office branches. Managing Director NSSF Richard Byalugaba says the business continuity management framework helps identify potential threats to any organization operations.
We assumed the worst case scenario, that is that the entire NSF operating infrastructure at Workers' House including all the IT systems, the fleet of cars, and the building itself have all been destroyed. We disabled our data center at the workers' house, and we directed all the traffic to our off-site disaster recovery center based in Jinja.
Richard Bialgaba says the invocation and evacuation procedures, business resumption, communication and continuity of the fund's core business processes that lasted 4 hours will be done more often to test their employees' ability to withstand threat.
None of them was aware that this was going to happen. Only 1 or 2 of us were aware in the company that we were going to test this, and the reaction from the rest of my colleagues was absolutely brilliant. I'm glad to note that we've demonstrated that our infrastructure is resilient, robust enough, and can withstand unprecedented disruptions such as disasters. We were able to continue providing our normal services on a smaller scale than we normally do. However, in a short time possible, we were able to set up everything by 10 o'clock, and we were able to continue to serve our customers.
Many government parastatals have been stalled with crisis occurrences that have left them crumbling closed.
Uganda manufacturers, through their umbrella organization WUMA, have launched what they termed as Nutrition, Health and Safety 2015 initiative aimed at minimizing poor quality goods. The launch is intended to identify participants who are resourceful in health and environment-related issues. Early this year, the association carried out seminars to sensitize people on how they can provide quality services to their consumers. More in this story.
Addressing participants in a seminar at UMA, the Executive Director, Kampala Capital City Authority, Jennifer Musisi, noted that targeting a clean health city to give good products depends on the working conditions in the workplace.
The goal of occupational health and safety, which is the area you're concerned with as manufacturers and employers, is to foster a safe and healthy working environment.
She called on manufacturers to foster safety and health working environment so that even customers may feel secure.
Okay, I'm talking about a healthy workshop. I know all of workforce, all of you are employers, and we know that having a healthy workforce includes where people live, where your staff live, the quality of air they breathe, access to affordable and good quality food. Their lifestyle choices determine what kind of people you employ and what their productivity levels would be. The access they have to sources of income and the ability to meet their basic needs. Those are some of the areas that we cover when we're looking at wholeness in health.
The Business Forum now takes a quick break and we return with corporate briefs. Ugandans' interest in taking up insurance policies is low compared to other sister East African countries, with only 0.8% insurance penetration amongst its population capable of utilizing policies that are put on the market. Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda and Burundi, in that order, top Uganda in having greater numbers of their citizens adopting and taking up insurance policies even beyond luxurious properties. We have more on this.
Now, we want people to be interested in knowing which classes of insurance would I take as a farmer, as a micro farmer in Bukomansimbi, as a micro farmer wherever I am. Each one of us love one thing. I'm sure none of us can claim that he doesn't have anything he or she loves most. If you are a student, students love iPads, Galaxy tabs, MP3s, things like that. Insure it.
Umeme has this week rewarded its third biggest shareholder, NSSF, with 4.5 billion Uganda shillings. In June 2015, NSSF as well received 13.6 billion Uganda shillings as dividends. This is one of Umeme's practices, as it always rewards its shareholders an average return of more than 85% annually. According to the managing director, Umeme, NSSF holds more than 231 million shares with accounts for approximately 4 billion Uganda shillings in final dividends.
We will continue to pursue an aggressive but prudent investment strategy that has led to revenue growth of more than 200% and payment of a return higher than the average 10-year inflation rate over the last 3 years.
Uganda has joined the prestigious Worldwide Culture UNESCO State Party, a tool that will help the country better its tourism industry. UNESCO offers numerous opportunities in terms of funding, marketing and developing culture and tourism centers, especially in the developing world. 4.5% of Uganda's gross domestic product is realized from culture exhibits and visits to the different culture centers across the country. Details in this report.
I call upon all the stakeholders in the culture sector, government ministries, departments and agencies, civil society organizations, non-government organizations to strengthen the work started with the ministry as well as continue to implement its various articles.
Business Forum takes a shorter breather and we return with Let's Talk Exports.